Hi, welcome back. Welcome to day 6 of making a tag a day. And I wouldn't normally have this many tags made ahead of time, but I did a whole video and made them along with you. And when I listened back, the volume was so low, you couldn't hear it. So that is just how my day is going. Woohoo! So anyway, this is all about making small art. And I know the holidays are here. But honestly, today I didn't feel like making a holiday tag. So today you got the love tags, and that's what we're going to make. So what you need is, I'm making mine with product packaging. You can use whatever you want. The tags are about 2.5 by 5 inches high. Rectangle, just cut a rectangle, cut off the ends, and then just use a regular school hole punch. So the first step, as always, I'm using a very inexpensive acrylic paint, and I like the flat one for my base coat. And then I'm going to collage on top. And so then all you need to do is I've collected lots of bits and pieces from my scrap pile, and I'm going to start collaging. So I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a good day, except for the ridiculousness of my videos. It's like one of those crazy things. So I like to use everything. So what I'm using here is I have some magazine pages. I jelly print on and paint on and use just about everything. So this is jelly printed magazine pages that I'm using, and I like it. I think it makes cool backgrounds. I love it for my collage work. Jelly printed, and I love the fact that it's like kind of dark they're usually the ones that I like the best are the ones that are really of no interest. So they wouldn't be the ones that you would use for like not the ones you would necessarily cut up for a magazine. It'd be the ones that ended up for your magazine collage. It'd be the ones that ended up being thrown away. And this is just a old book page that I have used. I think this is those Lindy's Stamp Gang Magicals, the sprays, which are like the Magicals, and I don't know, whatever you have. I have all sorts of stuff, and I like to use it all. So you guys use what works for you. No right or wrong, just fun. So this could also be like, you could also use the same technique for a piece of mixed media art. So, because it has paint, collage, and then it's going to have some cutout, and then I'm going to do some markings on it. So you could definitely use it for, any type of mixed media backgrounds, same technique. This is just a book page that I've stamped on, and I love doing that as well. I will tell you, if you're going to do any painting on top, make sure you've used a permanent glue stick, because you don't want it to activate. You don't want your glue to activate if you decide that you wanted to paint on top of them after you laid them down. So hope you guys are having a good day, at least better than me as far as the video and volume. And you guys leave comments I read all the comments that I get, and I really always appreciate it when you leave me comments. But let me know what you're working on. If you guys are making, or if you guys are working on these tags with me as well. I find it a lot of fun. So I'm enjoying it tremendously. I like giving yourself permission to make small art in my world is just, it works for me. It's just the whole idea behind it. You could do the same technique if you wanted to do it in a small journal. The whole idea is just 15 minutes a day of making time to make art for 15 minutes a day. That was the idea. And doing anything that makes you happy. There's no rules to it. I know up till now, because I did this right in the middle of the holiday, or right at the beginning of the holidays, right? So some of the tags are holiday tags. These, as I work on, and I'm hoping to do this for a while, I think making art for the sake of art is kind of, in my world, the whole point. But you guys do what works for you. You know, I'm not telling you what, you know, I love making art for the sake of art. I keep all the little bits and pieces of stuff that I have. I enjoy it. I like adding all the offcuts or, you know, little bits and pieces to my throwaway junk mail. And I paint on everything, you guys. Book pages, junk mail, you name it. I paint on it. And so some of these are flyers from the grocery store. Some of them are book pages. All kinds of different stuff. Like this is a grocery store flyer. You know, like the free thing that you get in the mail. Love that. It's one of my favorite things. They work really good in mixed media and in collage work because the pages are so thin. You can add it. It adds you can add the effect of the painted paper without adding, you know, a lot of bulk and stuff to your work. So some of these I've jelly printed on. This one looks like I stenciled on. You know, there's no rules. You make up the rules as you go. It's your art, and that's the fun of it. Is that it's your art. Making small art, I think, it's just awesome. I'm gonna add this to this one. So if you wanted to go ahead and make these into holiday tags, sorry, my desk, I'm not a neat crafter and my space is really small. If you wanted to make these into holiday tags, you could do the letters as like to and from. If that worked for you, you know, if you wanted to do the to and from thing on a gift tag, you could. You know, I love making junk journals, so I make a lot of tags. So for me, I can never have too many tags. So it's all fun. All right, let's get to making the letters. Now, I may go back and paint on some of this. I don't know. This one looks good to go. So now all I need to do is just cut my letters out, and I'm cutting them out of whatever I have, you know. And you can tell that I'm not too exact in my. I'm doing it all freehand, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, well that one's gonna have to go on a different one. The contrast isn't good enough on this one, but it would be on that. So I have enough to cut. Let me see if I can cut a, let's see. You know, the idea is just give yourself permission to play and have fun. That's really all it is. So there's no rules. Just play and have fun. Play and have fun. That's all it is. So and I really, for me, you guys, I love painting on junk mail, and I like painting on junk mail, and I love painting on just random papers, and I try all sorts of different textures and techniques on things because I never know. Like, you never know what's gonna end up looking great, and so that's what I like. So if you're adventurous like me and you want to just like go for it, I can't tell you enough. It's just a fun making art for 15 minutes a day. It's just a fun way to allow yourself to play and with no end result in mind, for the sake of art. If you don't like it, so what? It's not like, you know, a big journal spread that you spent days and hours on. It's for you, and nobody has to see it but you. Okay? So I need an L. I'm going to use this one for something. So as long as you allow yourself to play and have fun, I think it always works out. You know, don't take yourself too seriously. Play and have fun. There's no right or wrong. You can't do it wrong. It's your art. You're making your own artwork. It can't be wrong. You know, of course, I've made artwork that I like more than others. There's some artwork that I'm like, oh, I love that. And then there's some I'm like, ah, not my favorite. But I just keep going. Try not to judge it and just keep going. All kinds of, let me try this one. Another piece of magazine of, they're actually sale flyers. And this is the time of year to have lots of sale flyers. So that's what I do with mine. These are those ones you get every week, you know, from the grocery store. That's what I paint on. And if you're interested, I'm certainly sure, I know that I've made it many times on in a live stream. I do live streams twice a week on Tuesdays and on Tuesdays and on Fridays I do them at 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to join in. And you don't have to make what I make. You can just come and hang out and chat. There's lots of cool people that show up, and you know, it's just a fun way to share your art and share arting with other people, and just sort of like super fun. It's just super fun to hang out with each other and, I don't know, see what comes up. I was looking for a different color. Here's one. I'm a little bit obsessed with making painty papers. I don't know if any of you guys have watched any of my painty paper videos, but I'm in love with making painty papers. So I make painty papers on, I don't know, just about everything. And I don't know why. It's just relaxing, you guys. It's not because it's like some, I think it's fun and relaxing. So you guys ready for the holidays? I'm not. I have got Christmas cards and all kinds of stuff to send out, and I haven't done any of it yet, but that's okay. I've still got a little bit of time. A little bit of time going on, a little bit of time. Let me see, maybe this one will look better over here. All right, I need an L. I need an L for this one. Let me see what color L. Let's see, and I also need a V and an E. So if you wanted to make these holiday tags, I would think of like words that are holiday inspired. If you just wanted to make mixed media holiday tags like joy or peace, or, you know, you don't have to do like me and just be, for me today, it was like, I felt like a little love today. This is too drowned out. Oh, maybe the O will be better. Let's see if the O is better on that side. Yeah, that's better. L-O-V. And then I used a crayon, you guys, a black crayon. So if any of you guys have children, go raid their crayon drawer. For a black crayon, I outlined some of the other tags with black crayon. So if you join me on Friday, I'm not quite sure what we're going to be making on Friday night, but I don't know. I usually take a lot of suggestions from whatever people are asking for. And if you guys haven't joined our Facebook group, we have a Crafting Mamas Facebook group, and it is super fun to join. Lots of really cool people, and lots of people that, you'll meet a lot of really neat artists. And everyone just shares their artwork. It's not, it's just a fun place to share your artwork. No stress, no drama. Just sharing your artwork. Crafting Mamas on Facebook. So that one's done. Now I just need an O. Need to make an O, and then I'm good. So you guys saw how fast and easy you can art if you give yourself permission. 15 minutes a day, that's all you need. And just art to your heart's content. You know, I would even use these as Christmas tags too, you guys. I don't follow rules about like what you can or can't do, but and I might use them as holiday tags or birthday tags, or maybe I'll just send them in Happy Mail. I don't know. I don't know exactly, but you get the idea. It's just fun making art. Just making art for no reason. Just making art for no reason at all. You could go back and do some splattering, or you know, whatever you wanted to do. If you have some spray inks, you could use those as well. Just make sure that your glue stick or whatever type of glue you use making the tag or gluing your collage on with is permanent, so that it doesn't reactivate when you add water, or if you decide to use watercolor paints or whatever. So everything that I'm using here is from pretty much all recycled stuff. Book pages from the book blocks when I take the books, my altered books, when I make altered books. And magazine pages. These are product packaging. I think this was from, because I don't remember, I think it was like a granola box or something like that. Health food bars or something. Something one of my kids really enjoys. And the paint, I think all the paint here is pretty much acrylic paint, except for the Lindy's Stamp Gang inks, or Lindy's, the sprays. I love those Lindy sprays. And I think the colors of the Lindy sprays were, I think the ones that are here, these orange, the green and some of the orange, is from the Mardi Gras collection. And then I did use some Stays On ink on some of the book pages to stamp on top. Stays On ink or acrylic paint. And Lindy's Stamp Gang sprays. Inevitably, somebody always asks, so that's why I am letting you know. I hope you guys join me. Today is day 6 of making small art, making a tag a day. I hope you guys join me in that. Now, afterwards, I went around, like these have Crayola around them. These have crayon. You can use what you have. You know, I do have a black China marker, but it wasn't handy, so you know, crayon works. Or a Stabilo, whatever you have. You could use a Sharpie marker too, but I like the kind of waxy look of crayon, or you could use oil pastels too if you have them. It's just an opportunity to play and have fun. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed making, this is day 6 of making a tag a day. Everything's falling off my table. See, this is how my day is going. Woohoo! Anyway, as always, from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so much aloha. Take care. Until tomorrow. Bye.